Hey, it's Tom Zeeb with TractionRealEstateMentors.com, and in this quick video, I want to teach you about a key skill to accelerating your real estate investing business. You're going to love it. Keep it rolling and stay tuned. There is a key skill that you need to develop to become successful in real estate investing. Actually, successful in any business and life in general. And it's something that seems to be getting worse and worse lately, as in this skill, if you want to call it a skill, is getting rarer and rarer these days. And what I see is lack of focus. The number one thing you need to do to succeed as a real estate investor is learn to focus. And that's what most people screw up and never wind up doing. They never get their focus down. They wind up doing just about everything else but the things they need to actually be doing. They seem to want to focus on everything else that's either crazy and new or exciting and fun, but it's everything except what it actually takes to become successful in what you're doing. That's a big problem. Think about it for a minute. I actually think the biggest culprit is the cell phone. The cell phone, the smartphone, being totally connected to the internet at all times on your device is absolutely devastating to our ability to focus. Now, I know this is slightly a generational thing, and I'm kind of right in between a couple of generations there, and it winds up making it debatable. Some people may not like it, they may not agree with it, but hear me out on this. What winds up happening is that there's absolutely zero focus left. Zero focus left because people spend all their time on their phone. I sat in a restaurant the other night with my wife, and there was a couple sitting at 2 tables down from us, and they didn't actually talk to each other. They spent the entire time staring at their phones, at which point you start to wonder, why are you out together? Why are you bothering to be at a restaurant? Why bother to pay for a meal? Why not? You're not present in the moment for the moment. You're always somewhere else. And people wonder why they're kind of stressed out. If anxiety is nervousness about the future, and regret is nervousness about the past, well, then constantly doing things that take you out of the time and place that you are in, constantly doing things that take you out of the moment, well, that's going to make those problems worse. Your anxiety is going to get worse. Your regret's going to get worse. Don't do it. You have no focus. What people start to do in business is they don't focus on anything. They don't focus on what they actually got to do. They wind up getting distracted by everything else but the things you know you need to be doing. In real estate investors, what's the thing we know we need to be doing at all times, and especially at the beginning? Any guesses? I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, did you think about it? It's marketing. You need to be marketing for deals. You got to be able to find deals. Otherwise, you're dead in the water. You've got absolutely no business and you've got nothing going for you. Now, what good does it do if you don't focus on that? You can learn everything else. I say this to all the students at my events when they come to my one-day masterclass, when they come to the implementation bootcamp. I flat out tell them that I am going to teach them everything they need to know in terms of negotiation, everything they need to know in terms of contracts and control, all the sexy parts of the business. But none of it is going to matter a lick if they don't get the first part of the business correct. And that first part of the business is flat out marketing. It's how to find deals. If you don't find deals, that's the number one reason why real estate investors stall out. That's the number one reason why real estate investors just completely crap out of the business and get absolutely nothing. So if you want to get it right, you've got to learn to focus at the beginning. And if you're spending all day long staring at your cell phone and checking different email accounts and worrying about voicemail and checking in with this person and that person, if you are everywhere else other than the moment, you're never going to be able to succeed. So what I would love to see you do, what I would love to encourage you to do and inspire you to do from this video is to learn to stay present in the moment. If you are in the moment at all times, for that moment, and enjoying it, then stay focused on what you're doing. Turn off the distractions. If email distracts you, turn it off. Social media distracts you, like it distracts almost everybody, turn it off. It can wait. Give yourself a set time each day that you bother to check your email, that you bother to check your social media accounts, that you bother to respond to them. Because quite honestly, none of that's really making you any money at the end of the day. It's busy work that makes you feel important because you're socially connecting with other people, and then you think that actually makes a difference. It doesn't. Sorry to break the news to you, but it absolutely does not. My challenge to you is simple. It's to stay focused in the moment for the moment at all times. Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the future. You're going to wind up worrying more than you need to. Worry about things when they actually come and happen. And watch what happens to your real estate investing business. And focus on that concept of a time carve out. Carve out time out of your busy day, out of your busy week, to focus on your real estate investing business. And make sure some of the time that you have carved out to focus on your real estate investing business is spent on marketing. So we're doing a time carve out for your real estate business, then we're doing a time carve out for your real estate marketing. Do that and watch what happens. Stay mindful of what's occurring. Don't get lost in all the hype. Don't get lost in the hoopla. Don't get lost in everything else that you could possibly do. And stay focused only on those items that actually matter and make a difference to you today. Then you might be really surprised what happens. Now, I know I covered a couple of different concepts in this video, and maybe that's confusing or complicated, but go ahead and watch it again, because the concepts I covered, the principles that I covered, will make a major difference in your life, and they'll make a lot of sense. So listen again and again until it makes sense for you, and then go ahead and carve out that time and stay present in the moment and focus rather than getting distracted, rather than sitting in a restaurant having no clue what's going on around you, because you're more worried about what other people somewhere else that aren't with you at that moment are doing. If you enjoyed this training video and got a lot out of it, go ahead and click on the like button below and go ahead and forward it to friends. That way you can help them improve their lives and their businesses. For TractionRealEstateMentors.com, it's Tom Zeeb. I'll talk to you later.